things are 64. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
I'm back with you here at Danny Miles Court, where Oregon Tech falls tonight to Lewis Clark State 73-64. Tech finishes at 36% from the field at 22 of 65 of 22 from three land, and they made 15 out of 19 from the free throw line. Player of the game, it goes to all the seniors today. Thank you to Applebee's for the player of the game, as Alex Conley and Courtney Bennett, Melissa Lee, and Maddie Toll, boy, what they have meant to this program. And again, they will be honored at halftime of tonight's men's game. So it really comes down to one thing coming up here on Friday night. It is winner take all for Bushnell and Oregon Tech. A win for Oregon Tech, and they will host the Cascade Conference quarterfinal here on a week from Wednesday night. If it is a win by by Bushnell, then it may come down to a coin flip. We'll see, but for Tech, a win, and they will host the playoff game. Fairly simple when it all comes down to it. Bobby and I will be with you on Friday night at 5 o'clock from the Morse Events Center there in Eugene. Tip-off at 5:30, the Beacons and the Lady Owls. That's going to do it for our broadcast here from Danny Miles Court. Men's game coming up at the top of the hour. You'll flip up the aisle to 92.5 KLAD for our pregame show. Justin Parnell talking about his seniors as we speak. As that'll do it for our broadcast. For Bobby Thompson, I'm Mike Safford. Reminding each and every one of you, don't just have a great day, make it a great day. The final again, LC knocks off the Lady Owls 73-64. Until then, friends, from Klamath Falls, good night, everybody.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Maybe not. I think we had some flashes in that first half of the league where we were really impressive. I just think we've been much more consistent. And defensively, I mean, we've been so good in the last 6 games. 5 of those 6 games, we've held our opponents under 40%. The Warner game got away from us a little bit, but man, our guys are, we gave up 40% to Evergreen, 37 to Northwest, and then 34 last night. You hold any college basketball team in the 30s, you're doing a pretty good job.
Tonight it's Lewis Clark State in town. It was a tough loss for Oregon Tech the first time these two teams met. We'll talk about the Warriors when we come back. It's also senior night. We'll talk about the 3 seniors and their impact on this program as our Coaches Show with Justin Parnell rolls on 92.5 KLAD.
Coastal Farm and Ranch, we're just what the country.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, We're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
Us and Coach LC, a team last night, really took it on the schneid in the second half at Southern Oregon. I don't think the final score indicative of how close the game was for a period of time, but you know you're going to get LC's best effort today.
Yeah, we are. Austin Johnson's as good a coach as there is in the country. They're going through some of the same pains we are this year. It's funny, if you look at the records, you know, they're pretty much, other than last night, it's been exactly the same. They're a talented team, similar to us, where the depth, you know, they've had some injuries, depth isn't quite there, struggling to find identity. But their game last night, Southern Oregon, I mean, it was deadlocked at halftime or 1 or 2, whatever it was. I was super impressed with LC in that first half, and then got away from them a little bit early, and then it's almost like they conceded that second half and said, you know what, we're going to get ready for the next night. That game really didn't matter for them. It's this one that matters, because, you know, if they were to lose last night, beat us, I mean, they still got the lead on us. So, you know, for them, it's one of those games like our game at Indiana Wesleyan, it's a wash. It's when we kind of got drilled. It's one of those nights where you throw it away and you get ready for the next one.
John Lustig, a true freshman, having a phenomenal season, a tough matchup for any team in the league. And Brown is Davian Brown. He can make a basket with the best of them.
Yeah, I really like Lustig. I think he's going to be a really special player of the year type of player in this league at some point in his career. Similar to Keegan Shivers, where he doesn't just shock you with his quickness, but he just finds a way to get the job done. He's a great ball handler. He's really crafty. He's patient. Tough matchup. I really like his game. And then Davian Brown he's a shot maker, and he's dangerous, and he shoots it from deep, and he shoots it quick. He shoots it with just a little bit of space. Both those guys hurt us in Lewiston.
What's your big key tonight?
Well, you know, so many games you're focused on what teams are running or what they're running against you defensively, and sometimes I think you just get lost in the, you know, we got a key on these two guys, and it's simple basketball. I just think, you know, the first time around we didn't give Lustig enough respect, and, you know, we got to do a much better job on him. We call it stunting. We got to get off the ball a little bit, or got to get off our man a little bit and help when he's in one-on-one situations, just because he's a tough matchup for us. And then we really got to limit Davian Brown. You know, Kyson's such a great defensive player. He didn't do as good a job on him in Lewiston as we had hoped, and I know tonight on senior night he will. I just think holding those two guys severely below their average is such a key for us. And then we got to close the game. We've had back-to-back games with LC State where we've been up 7 with a couple minutes to go, and they came back and beat us. So we need to get that lead, and then we need to hold on to it.
Finally, Justin, talk about those seniors. You mentioned Kyson Faust and Joey Potts and Jesse Higgins. Just 3 guys that mean an awful lot to this program.
They do, and, you know, we're going to miss Jesse more than most people realize. Just a phenomenal human being, great teammate, a guy that's played very limited minutes in his career, and he's the same person every day. He's energetic. He's really positive. He's led our scout team for 4 years, and just so glad he chose to come here, and, you know, sad to see the end come with him graduating, but I know he's going to go on and do wonderful things. And Joey Potts is another guy that, you know, a lot of people don't know. We signed him out of high school, and he ended up going the Division I route, and then we got him on the transfer. And I'm just we're so fortunate that he decided to come back here and finish his career. You know, if he would have been here for 4 years, would have shattered the blocks record. Looks like he's going to get the single season one. Might already have it this year. I love Joey. He's a really good kid. He got a heart of gold. Phenomenal teammate. He's an Oregon Tech guy. And then Kyson Faust, you know, kind of the legacy guy here. Dad played here, brother played here. And I'll tell the rest of them, he's the best of them all. He's got a heart of a champion. He is a champion through and through. Gets so much done. You know, like he's not an overly skilled player and not a great shooter, but he gets so much done because of his heart muscle. His heart muscle is just bigger than everybody else, and we're going to miss him for years. He's one of those guys that, when he leaves, you feel it. And hopefully we can find another one similar to him. If we do, we'll be pretty darn lucky.
Let's go win one for the seniors.
We need it. We need it. And, we've dropped some home games here in front of our home fans, and we want to put on a show, and we want to give them something to be proud of here in the season.
The head coach of the Hustle Owls, Justin Parnell. Bobby will rejoin us when we come back. It's senior night. Scott Allen will have our senior introductions next here on 92.5 KLAB.
The Coaches Show has been...
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's start here.
During the Les Schwab Founders Celebration Sale, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together, we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Back here at Danny Miles Court as we get set for tonight's men's contest. Let's send it over to the public address announcer, Scott Allen.
The regular season. Tonight is senior night at Danny Miles Court. And before we get underway with our men's game, we would like to take a moment and recognize our seniors in our men's basketball program. They're playing their final regular season home game at Danny Miles Court. All right, let's meet our 3 seniors. Our first senior is in his 5th year of the program. He's played in 35 career games, scored 51 points with 29 rebounds. He's making 60% of his field goal attempts, including a 3-pointer this season at Walla Walla. He's a biology health sciences major. He's a 3-time Cascade Conference All-Academic Team Selection and a 3-time NAIA Scholar Athlete. He's joined by his parents, Jack and Angie, along with his girlfriend, Reagan. He's from Medford, Oregon, number 43, Jesse Higgins. And I don't have to tell you, he's a fan favorite. Thank you, Jesse. Our next senior. Our next senior is in his 2nd year with the Oregon Tech program. He's played in 56 career games, scored 552 points, made 248 rebounds, and ranks number 5 in OIT history with 86 block shots. A communication studies major. He's a 2-time NAIA Scholar Athlete, a 2023 Cascade Conference All-Academic Team Selection, and one of 2 OIT nominees for the 2023 NAIA Academic All-America Team. Today, he's joined by his parents, Bo and Jody, his brothers, Christian and James, and his sister, Jordan, from Petaluma, California. Tonight, it's number 25, Joey Potts. If you were with us last night, you got to see Joey play in Brother Christian's number 55, reminiscent of the 2008 National Championship team. All right, our final senior tonight is in his 5th year in the program. He's an Owl legacy. He's played in 110 career games. He scored 904 points with 547 rebounds, both among the top 50 in OIT history. He's a 2-time All-Cascade Conference selection. He was named the 2022 Cascade Conference Defensive Player of the Year. He's a communication studies major, a 2-time Cascade Conference All-Academic Team Selection, and a 2-time NAIA Scholar Athlete. He's joined today by his parents, Richard and Lisa, his brothers, Tevin and Jared, and his girlfriend, Amanda. From Medford, Oregon, number 35, Kyson Faust. Ladies and gentlemen, salute your Oregon Tech men's basketball senior class.
Bobby, a great send-off to the seniors here at Oregon Tech, and you talk about Kyson Faust and Jesse Higgins, guys who have been here through some of the hardest times in this program's history. They both part of that team that went to the national title game in 2019. Both guys who thought they had a chance to potentially play for a national title in 2020. They were back with you in Sioux Falls when the season was just ripped from you because of COVID. Had to play through that shortened spring season when nobody really wanted to play basketball. And then last year, Will Tech to the 2nd round of the national tournament. I mean, these guys have done it all.
They have. You are so correct, Mike. Great group of kids, fabulous students. and good basketball player, wonderful people.
And you look at Joey Potts, he's continuing that legacy of his brother Christian, who was part of that 2008 national championship team for Coach Miles. And such an opportunity for these guys to be recognized in front of a full house. But now it's time to get your mind focused and get ready for basketball again as Lewis Clark State comes in, and LC wants nothing more than to pull even with Tech in the conference standings, get the hammer with Oregon Tech in terms of any playoff chase, and try to go home next weekend and to clinch a playoff berth. But for Oregon Tech, a win tonight, they're in the postseason. It's that simple, thanks to a Multnomah loss yesterday against Northwest. And I know that Justin Parnell would say, we didn't play our best basketball in Lewiston a month ago.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things
than they did the majority of the season. I mean, right now, they're dialed in. They are on a mission. And hopefully the mission's accomplished.
And it's a different team this time around against LC. Cam Osborne had a good game up there. No Cam
Very
Osborne
good game.
Due to his shoulder injury, so it's going to be Jamison Guerra running the point for the majority of this contest. And the key, as Justin just mentioned, can they shut down Davian Brown? It's going to be Kyson Faust's job to do that. And then can they limit John Lustig, who I would think could be either the freshman or newcomer of the year in the Cascade Conferences. You're having such a great year for Austin Johnson's bunch. And for Oregon Tech, it's been a long time since they have defeated Lewis Clark State. And opportunity tonight for a chance to clinch a playoff berth for the Hustlin' Owls here at home. We'll take our final time out of our pregame report. When we come back, we will have the starters and the tip-off. Glad you could join us on senior night here from Danny's house.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Thank you for your cooperation. Now, good luck to both teams.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Oregon Institute of Technology and Danny Miles Court. Tonight, we're blacking out hunger and join in support of the Klamath Lake County's Food Bank. Our Cascade Collegiate Conference game of the night features the Warriors of Lewis Clark State College versus your Oregon Tech Hustlin' Owls. Before we announce tonight's starting lineups, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Here are tonight's Lithia, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram starting lineups. First, the visitors. Welcome, fans, friends, and family, the Lewis Clark State College Warriors of Lewiston, Idaho. Starting at guard, a 6'4" freshman from Colfax, Washington, number 1, John Lustig. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore, Pasadena, California, number 2, Davian Brown. At guard, a 6'1" sophomore, Eugene, Oregon, number 4, Silas Benier. At forward, a 6'6" freshman, Pullman, Washington, number 11, Grayson Hunt. And at guard, a 6'6" grad student from Seattle, Washington, 21, Keegan Crosby. The Warriors are coached by head coach Austin Johnson. He's assisted by Evan Jenkins, CJ Johnson, and Andrew Stein. On your feet, Hooter fans! Here are tonight's three-time NAIA national champion, Hustlin' Owl Lithia starting 5. Starting at guard, the 6' sophomore, Sherwood, Oregon, number 2, Jameson Guetta. At guard, the 6'5" sophomore, Wilsonville, Oregon, 23, Keegan Shiver. At forward, 6'10" senior, Petaluma, California, 25, Joey Pye. At a guard, the 6'3" senior, Medford, Oregon, the Owl Legacy, 35, Kaizen Fouls. And at forward, 6'10" senior, Medford, Oregon, 43, Jesse Higgins. The Hustlin' Owls are coached by head coach Justin Parnell. He's assisted by Mitch Fink, Paul Poach,
Bobby, there's our starting lineup. Lustig, Brown, Benyon, Hunt, and Crosby for LC in the Powder Blues. Oregon Tech with the seniors, Higgins, Faust, and Potts, and the sophomores, Shivers and Guerra. Tech on a blockout in black. Here's Bobby.
All right, thank you very much. Looking forward to this. I think, Michael, we're going to have a great game here. A lot of, as they say, seeding on the line right here. All right, they get ready to jump center, and the tip is controlled by Oregon Tech. Guerra brings it out of the back court. Left-hand side with it, gives it up. Now they get it into Joy Potts. Joy Potts turns, wants to go up to the hoop. It goes clear over the deal, but he gets his own rebound. That's padding your stats. Now get it back out on top to Shivers. Shivers will go to the left-hand side, give it to Faust. Now to Guerra. Guerra, they want, Guerra's going to drive to the left-hand side, wants to give up. In trouble right now, down to 4 seconds to go, and they get the ball, want to put it up. Potts, well, it's a violation, but no violation. It's as Elsie has the ball coming the other way. Binion's got it. Binion still way out in front now. The Churchill High grad gives it over to, back over to Binion. Now screened out again. Here on top now with it is Lustig. Lustig's going to back up. Now he's going to drive straight to the well, lay it up off the glass and down. Nice play by John Lustig, the freshman from Colfax, Washington, who you said might be the newcomer of the year, huh?
He definitely is. Just an outstanding athlete. He averaged 30 a game in high school as a senior.
All right, Guerra to the front court. Gives the ball up. Shot on the way by Shivers. Oh, it rattles out. It was down. Rebound. Faust puts it back up and in. Right place, right time, and we're tied at 2. Basket to Kai Faust. All right, Binion brings the ball up. The 6'1 sophomore from Eugene. Play to Churchill. Over on the right-hand side to Lustig. Now back down, backing his way in. Now they get it back out for a long three on the way. No good, taken by Lustig. Hustle after the rebound, and they say the ball is knocked out of bounds, and it was at last touched by, I don't know. Let's see, Hootie. Hootie got whacked over there.
Actually, one of our fans got whacked pretty good right over there, and they're going to have to right into the water cooler.
Oh, wow. And because they hit the deck over there between Jesse Higgins
and the training staff's going to have to
Grayson
take a look.
Hunt. Yeah, they're having to
there's
go
always
over there.
There's always fans just kind of congregating over in that spot, Bobby. And I've always wondered, instead of standing there, you're in real close to the line of play. You need to make sure that you're sitting down in that situation. And got always, when the ball is in play, you got to be watching. Hootie may have actually helped the fan over there cushion or fall.
Yeah, well, sure, that's sad that happened. All right, they put the ball back in play. With the ball, the boys from Idaho. Binion drives in, turnaround jump from 14, goes 15.5, no good off the back iron. Front court comes Tech. Jamison Guerra out in front on the dribble, going to back it off, goes right-hand side to Joy Potts. Down low, inside there to Higgins. Now they come back out to Shivers. Shivers goes to the right-hand side. Shivers wants to get it into Jesse. Higgins backs his way in. Higgins backs his way in, turns left-handed, shoots. Oh, it would not go. And comes back the other way and hustled back on defense, the Hustling Owls. And now Faust steals the ball right out of the hand of Brown, and they go back the other way. He just picked the pocket of Davian Brown. Drive to the hoop, lay it up, in. Guerra with a bucket, and Tech now on a 4-0 run has a 4-2 lead. Again, Binion to the front court. Binion looks inside, finds the big guy. Big guy turns around, puts up a little 6-footer. Will not go for him for Grayson Hunt. Rebound, Tech clears it off, come the other way. Front court again, Guerra. Guerra wants to drive, wants to get it over on the right-hand side to Faust. Now down low to Higgins. Now get it out, long three on the way, and it's just short. He thought he was fouled on the play, did Shivers, but no call. And out of the backcourt, bringing it down in the front court is John Lustig, Colfax, Washington freshman. Now driving all the way to the hoop and then flipping it back out for a shot for three from there. Off the iron, no good by Binion. Rebound comes back, and Tech will come back again. Right now, Mike Safford, two teams that are very cold.
They definitely are. Tech's getting some open looks, but just not finishing.
Shivers on the left-hand side over by the adult section, or we say the reserve seats is what I should say. Now they come back out on top. Guerra back over again to Shivers. Now down low to Potts. Potts wants to back his way in, wants to turn around underneath, in traffic, want to put it up. No, ball was blocked. Couldn't even get it up to the rim. Nice play on the defensive end there by Grayson Hunt. Ball to LC State. They come the other way. On the dribble, Lustig's going to go in, slam dunk. Lustig went up two-handed, and you're darn right, he is really good and only a freshman. Averaged 12 points, 4 boards a game. And with that, we got timeout Oregon Tech. 16 minutes remaining in the first half. We're tied at 4, and we'll be back.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Bauman is in the game, and Jesse Higgins is going to sit down and get a rest. All right, they drive the ball, get it back under to Potts. They lose the handle, but there it is. Put it back in. How Shivers got the ball back, I'll never know.
Himself.
I mean, he assisted his own basket. And it's 6-4, Tech with a 2-point lead. Binion comes to the front court, drives down to the right-hand side. Can't find anybody there. Looks, gets it back out on top. Now they get it to Justic. Lustig with it. Lustig drives down along the baseline, and he is going to be whacked and knocked to the floor by Cody Bauman. Bauman will pick up the personal foul. And I tell you, that is like Lustig said, I think I'm playing football for a minute here, because he hit pretty hard, but he's up and at him, young man.
Sam Stockton's checked in for LC. Yes, that is the son of the Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
John
the youngest Stockton child. You know, he is checked in. Nice kid. That's what I've been told. All right, out on top, Lustig goes right-hand side with it to Binion. Binion underneath. Now they go back over here, and they go clear out on top again to Lustig. Down to 9 seconds on the shot clock. Lustig cut off. Now they come over on the near side with it to Keegan Crosby. Then a long three ball again. No good by Lustig. And Owls fumbled it away. Turnover Oregon Tech. And here comes LC again to the Tech. And we've just hit 15 minutes left in the first half. And the score's only 6-4. Nobody can make a basket. Once again, now they come way out with it on top. Over the side there, driving down along the baseline then. Stockton has it. Stockton passes in traffic, and they call a travel. And the ball will be taken out by Oregon Tech. So far in this game, a battle of shoot and miss and who can get the ball and up and down the floor.
Bobby Tech 3 of 9, LC 2 of 7.
Into the game for the first time now is Anthony Peoples Jr., the 6'9 freshman from Eastvale, California for LC. Now we get the ball down low to Cody Bauman. Now out to Joey Potts for a three. In and out. It went down and popped out. And the rebound is cleared off by John Lustig for the boys from Idaho. Driving the ball down the lane, going all the way to the hoop, missing the lay-in. And that's Davian Brown. Go back the other way, and it's laid up and in by Shivers. And Tech now has a 4-point lead at 8-4. Ball is put inbounds to Sam Stockton. Stockton will bring it up from Spokane, Washington. Gets the ball to the right-hand side to Davian Brown. Now they get it down low, turn around, put the shot up off the glass and down for Anthony Peoples Jr., also a freshman, and that cuts the lead to 8-6. Tech into the front court. With the ball now is Shivers. Shivers is going to drive down the right-hand side, backs his way in, still backing in. Now gets it out to Potts. Potts bounces down low to Cody Bauman. Bauman has it, 12 on the shot clock. Bauman backs his way, he's double traffic, turn around, put it up. It's very short, will not go. Rebound cleared off underneath by Lustig. He'll give it up to Stockton, who will bring the ball into forecourt. Stockton wants to drive. Kind of like a little hesitation dribble there. It was a good move. Now he gets it back out on top to Davian Brown. Now right here in front of us to Lustig. Now to Stockton. Now they pass down low in the middle to Peoples. Peoples, they double team him, turns around, puts it up, misses a shot, tips it up again, no good. puts it up again and gets it in. Was it still Peoples? Because I was totally
Same
screened
one.
out.
Just
3 times. Wow. And they're on a 4-0 run, and they tie the game at 8. Into the front court comes Guerra, and we're going to have a foul. And I do believe it's going to go on Davian Brown. I think it's going to be on number 2, is it not?
It'll go on Brown.
Okay, it is on Brown. With that, we got a timeout. 12:49 remaining in the first half. Oregon Tech and LC State tied at 8.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
All right. Slow start to this game for both teams. LC at 34% shooting, Oregon Tech at 33% shooting.
Couple of changes in the OIT lineup into the game for the first time. Blake Jensen, 6'7" sophomore out of Sherwood, and also joining him in the lineup is Jay Elmore, the 6'1" sophomore out of Eugene. Ball put in play by Tech. Guerra on the front court, drives to the right-hand side. Drives down, backs his way in, wants to go up over Davian Brown and score it. Had Brown going up and coming down. Well, he was going up, and so he scored, put Tech back ahead 10-8. All right, front court, Stockton with the ball, gives it up now to Orion Contry, who came into the game. Courtney, Orion Courtney driving to the hoop, putting it up, but missing the lay, and he switched hands nicely, was Binion. Tech comes back the other way. Guerra with the ball, give it out to Shivers. Shivers holds it, now on top to Bauman, now over to Elmore, now back to Shivers. Shivers wants to drive to the right-hand side, wants to go down the line, give it to beautiful pass. Great pass by Shivers, and the recipient just to lay it up and in was Cody Bauman. Nice play. Tech on a 4-0 run. They lead at 12-8. Front court comes Binion. Gives it up then instead now to Davian Brown. Back to Binion. Now back to the big guy that came in the game, Peoples. And there's a whistle, and the foul's going to go against Oregon Tech. And the foul is going to go against Cody Bauman.
It'll be 2 on Cody.
Cody picks up his second foul. He'll come to the bench. Kai Faust is coming back in the game. 2 quick ones on Cody Bauman. He might probably won't see him till the second half.
He got in foul trouble first time these two teams met. When he was on the floor, he did a lot of damage.
All right, get the ball inside. Little 12-foot jumper, roll around and down with the basket going to Courtney. Guerra to the front court. Tech leads it still by 2. Elmore now on top to Faust, over on left-hand side to Shivers. Shivers is going to drive down to the baseline, pull up, jump, 12-footer, will not go down. Gets his own rebound, in traffic underneath, wants to go back up and put it in. Keegan Shivers, he is powerful in there, Michael, I tell you. And only a sophomore, he'll have 2 more years. You will guide him well, Safi.
We'll do our best.
Get the ball. Here's ball. Stockton right in front of us. Now passes down on the low side with the ball to Courtney. Turnaround shot. No good. Rebound. Kai Faust gets it ahead to Guerra. Jamison now hits the ball and slam. Dunk. Oh, my. Brent Jensen. And LC has seen enough. Tech on a 6-0 run. 11 minutes remaining in the first half, and that woke the crowd up. 16-10 Tech. We'll be back.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's right here.
During the Les Schwab Founders Celebration Sale, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Tune in and turn on the fun with drawings for up to $500 cash and a 65-inch TV. Take home up to $250 cash. Let it roll Thursday kiosk. Join us for Hot Seat Blitz with up to $500 cash and a football. Get a little sparkle on Valentine's Day to earn jewelry. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
12 is good, and that bucket was made by Binion. It cuts the lead to 16-12. Tech into the front court. Elmore has it, goes over to Shivers. Shivers wants to drive to the foul line, kicks it back out to Guerra, says let's set it up again. Guerra has the ball. He wants to drive straight down and pass intended for the breaking Blake Jensen. Went right before Blake could get there, went out of bounds, turnover Tech. Shivers will come out for a rest. And in to replace him, well, let's see, Joy Potts, I guess, is coming back in, is what it was. All right, here we go. On the drive is Davian Brown. Get it back out on top. Now with the basketball, Crosby. Crosby gives it up, takes a return pass, wants to back his way in. Now goes back out on top to Binion. Binion wants to go down, want to pass it down low. Shot up and in. Nice play design, and that bucket went to Brennan Newsom, who's into the game, the 6'9 sophomore out of Sacramento. And 16-14, they're on a 4-0 run, and their Owl lead has been cut to 2. On top, Guerra now gives the ball back out. Kai Faust looks for a three, shoots it. Hits the back of the rim. Great offensive rebound. And a jump ball has been called.
I think they're calling a
foul. Or did they call a foul? I would have called a foul, but yeah, they did. They called the foul against John Lustig. Lustig will pick up the foul. Elwood comes out of the game. Shivers comes back in the game. Because the way he actually, I mean, it was amazing. Brent Jensen had that ball, and then in taking away from him, he fouled him. Okay, all right, pass is intercepted, coming the other way. They come down, Davian Brown missed the lay-in, lost the handle on the ball, but the rebound comes back again to them as Binion has it. Binion wants to drive straight, go to the well, and a foul is going to be called on Potts. Foul called on Potts. Everybody thought it was a block, but the officials, all the fans thought
they're the only ones that matter.
Yeah, the boys in the stripes, and that will put Binion at the foul line to shoot 2. On the season, he's 68% at the line.
LC is a team not a great free throw shooting team.
No, they are not.
They've got a couple that are very good foul shooters, a couple that if they're on the floor, you're going to foul them. Kind of the old Shaq attack.
And he'll shoot 2, and the first one's good. Yeah, I looked at their stats on here, 57%, 65%. 83%, you don't want to, whatever. Okay, second shot, no good. Made 1 of 2, but they got the rebound. They got the offensive rebound. Boy, that really kills you when they do that. Owls did not get that rebound. Get the ball down low with it to Crosby. Crosby gets it way out on top now. Driving down is Binion. Go to the hoop. His shot is blocked beautifully by Jensen. Blocked it out of bounds. The ball will go back to them. Coming into the game for the first time is going to be Eric Cheney, a 6-foot freshman out of Bakersfield, California, and he will replace Davian Brown. All right, put the ball in place. 6 on the shot clock. Got to get it up in a hurry. Get the ball into Crosby. Gets it out of hot now to the Cheney who just came in the game. Wants to drive to the hoop. High off the board. No. The shot clock violation. And the ball will go back to Oregon Tech. 16-15 is the score. Tech leading it by 1. Tech will put the ball in play. Guerra brings it across the timeline. Both teams really cold here in the first half. Kind of trying to set the pace, and the pace isn't very good right now. We got a whistle and a foul. And the foul is going to go against Eric Cheney, his first. So Tech will take it out on the sideline. 20 on the shot clock, 8:43 on the game clock here left in the first half, and it's 16-15 Tech.
Definitely
by 1.
Being played at LC's pace.
Now they get it over to Shivers. Now he gets it into Jensen. Backs his way in, wants to turn, fade away. Shot goes way too far and out of bounds, and it'll go back over to LC State. Cody Bauman playing with 2 fouls comes into the game, and Jensen goes out.
Battle of attrition so far, Bobby.
Yeah. All right, bring the ball up from the back court for LC State is Binion. Binion with it, terminates his dribble, goes right-hand side with it to Cheney. Now back to Binion, now to Lustig here on this side. Wants to go under, gives it to the big guy, put it up off the glass. No good, partially blocked on the shot that was taken by Newsom. Tech comes the other way. Shivers will give it up to Guerra. Guerra wants to drive down the middle, go to the hoop, and he's going to be fouled on the play. Foul is going to go on Brennan Newsom. I do want to say one thing now as we're going to shoot fouls here, that my cousin came all the way from Chula Vista, California, she and her husband. So I'm just going to say a big hello to Bill and Meredith. They're here watching the game because they're waving at me now because they heard that. But now I've done my good deed, have I not? Guerra's shot is good. I mean, come all the way from Chula Vista up here to see me do this. I think that's wonderful. They're sitting with my grandson, Jake.
I'm going to come see Jake in the next couple days. I was telling you about that yesterday.
Yeah. The old oil change and everything for the car.
Heck yeah.
Guerra's second shot good again. Tech back to a 3-point lead, 18-15. And out of the backcourt, here comes John Lustig, the fab freshman out of Colfax, Washington. Go over on the left-hand side to give it to Cheney. Cheney with a dribble, gives it backcourt to Justy. It's knocked away beautifully by Shivers. And going down, Kai fouls, slam dunk! Tyson fouls. And it's 20-15, and that'll get the crowd going, Mike Safford.
Great play by Shivers to start that transition.
Oh, it was. Great. All right, to the front court they come. Lustig. Lustig wants to drive through, in traffic, in trouble, no harm, no foul. Tech a steal. Guerra has it, goes over. Shivers, 3-ball on the way, in and out. Would not go down. Rebound, Faust had it, and he's fouled on the play. Right now, Oregon Tech has changed the pace of this game the way we like it, Mike, and they are playing hard and fast, and they're getting fouled.
Running the lanes, that's the biggest key for Oregon Tech. Haven't been able to do it over the first 12 minutes. Kind of been at a snail's pace, had some different rotations in there. Tech starting to run the lanes, and all of a sudden getting the crowd energized.
Faust will go to the line for 2 shots. Kyson, first shot on the way, in and out, will not go down. Coming back into the game is going to be Davian Brown, and he is going to replace Eric Cheney, who will sit the bench for LC State. Austin Johnson, 5 coach in his 5th year. Second shot is good, 1 of 2 for Faust, and the biggest lead of the night is now 6. Did we have that once before? We did, yeah, 21-15, okay. Get the ball to the front court right here in front of us at the desk. Davian Brown has the ball, loses the handle on it, now goes back out on top with the ball to Binion. Binion gives it up to Lustig. Lustig in the red shoes, launches a 3, back iron no, rebound skied for and grabbed by Cody Bauman. Gets the ball ahead to the teammates. Now they go over to Faust over on the far side. Now back over to down low with it. Cody Bauman, got to be careful, turn to put it up. No, and he's going to be fouled on the play by Keegan Crosby. Crosby will pick up the first personal foul. 6:48 remaining in the first half. And we've got a timeout, folks, with the score. Oregon Tech 21, Lewis Clark State 15. We'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Well, you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
Cody Bauman's going to be the guy at the foul line for Oregon Tech coming out of the break. Oregon Tech 9 of 21 from the field at 43%. Lewis Clark State at 7 of 22 at 32%. Here's the interesting stat of all of it, Bobby. We're 13 minutes in. Neither team's made a three.
You're right. How many have they taken?
A lot.
Okay, so Bauman goes to the foul line for Tech. Cody on the season is improving and improving with his foul shooting. First shot, back of the iron, no good.
Jinxed him again.
Every
time
I said
Bobby
it's been
talks.
improving and improving, and it has. That was just a little too much mustard. Second shot, made 1 of 2. That's okay. Next time we'll make 2 of 2. And Tech's biggest lead of the game, 22-15, 7-point lead. All right, Binion to the front court on the left-hand dribble. Now stop, gives it up to Davian Brown, back out to Binion. Binion with the dribble, bounces it down low to Courtney. Now they come back over again to Binion. Now over here, Davian Brown for a long three. Over and off, no good. And a push-off is going to be called against Anthony Peoples Jr. He pushed off to go get the rebound. Trouble was the referee was standing right next to him. So that will be foul number 7 against the boys from Lewis Clark State. And going to the line
should be Joey Potts.
Will be Potts. Senior from Petaluma, California. JP eyes the hoop, shot on the way, in and out, went down, popped right back out. So can like to make those so you can get 2 shots too, but no good there. All right, driving into the front court. The ball with Crosby. He gives it up. We're on the far side, driving to the middle. Now they come back to Davian Brown. Now back to Crosby. He brings the ball back out. Ball almost intercepted. Now they get it into the big guy, Peoples. And Peoples, they go over in the corner, shot from there, and it is good for 3 by Davian Brown. And there's your first 3, Mike. And it cuts the Owl lead to 22-18 with 5:54 to go. Tech in the front court. With the ball, Shivers. Going to launch an NBA 3, and it didn't even get to the rim. It did not get to the rim. Not enough oomph to that one. Kai Faust will come back into the game for Tech and replace Elmore. And Binion sits down. John Stockton's son Sam comes back into the game. Sammy Stockton into the game, and back into the game is Orion Courtney. Get it out to Courtney, now over to Stockton. Stockton holds the ball, left-hand dribble for Stockton. Wants to give it up and does to Lustig. Lustig's over on the right side. Now they get it down low to Peoples. Peoples wants to go by, bumps right in, turns around, puts it up and in off the glass. Peoples. And cuts the lead to 22-20, and what was a 7-0 lead disappears mostly on that 5-0 run, the triple and the double for the boys from LC State. Powder blue uniforms, white numerals trimmed in red for LC State. Cody Bauman goes to the hoop, rolls that up, just slow motion, and it rolled around and down. Tech back again by 4 with 4:52 left first half. Stockton gives the ball up to Lustig. Now over on the left-hand side, Warren Courtney. Now back in the hands of Davian Brown, wants to drive in. Looks like he might have gotten mugged, but they're letting him play, and Safi likes that when they let him play. And oh, what a block. Wow, what a block by Courtney. It'll still be Tech ball. And for Tech, now Cody Bauman will sit down, and back into the game for Oregon Tech is going to be Blake Jensen. And he avoided picking up a 3rd foul, so he will probably sit the rest of the half, if he can do so. We'll see. Tech will put the ball in play. 24 on the shot clock, 4:35 on the game clock. Get the ball in. Joey Potts slam dunk. Boy, was that. Wow.
That's a baseline out of bounds play extraordinaire.
No kidding. Give the dime to Jameson Guerra. That was a touchdown. And it's back to a 6-point lead. Sam Stockton gets the ball, gives it over here on the left-hand side to Courtney. Courtney wants to drive, gives it back to Davian Brown. Davian Brown wants to drive to the left side, moves back to the center line, slips, falls down. No travel, though. He got rid of the ball. Back out to the hands of Lustig. He goes through and drives right through 3 guys and lays it in. Nice play by John Lustig, the freshman.
He did a good job of recognizing where the shot clock was, knew how far he could get.
And he got it. And he did it. He gets a good check mark for that one. All right, Guerra into the front court, drives down to the right-hand side, passes to Potts. Potts thinks about a 3, doesn't take it, give it up to Shivers. Back to Joey. Joey inside, in traffic, turn, puts it up, and rolls it in. Joey Potts now in the game. Has got 4. And they come down here in front. Now they give it over to Stockton. Sam has it. He gives it up to Lustig. Lustig on the dribble. Now to Davian Brown. 17 on the shot clock. 3:18 on the game clock. Davian Brown with it. Now over to John Stockton's boy Sam. Puts it up off the glass and down.
That looked like his old man.
It did. It looked just like a John Stockton shot. Young Sam, the sophomore, put it up and in. Cuts the lead to 28-24. Tech ahead with 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. On the dribble, Guerra. Boy, that was a nifty pass, putting the ball up, and it just would not go. Wow, that was up and just hung there for a second and fell off for Blake Jensen. Yeah, front court again. Here comes Stockton. Passes it back out to Davian Brown, and his shot is blocked by Kai Faust. Faust has done a magnificent job on Davian Brown.
That's exactly what they were hoping for. They knew that they needed to get a defensive effort because Brown had such a great game against Tech the first time around. He and Lustig combined for 48 in that win up in Lewiston.
Stockton sits down. Back into the game now comes Binion. Binion comes in, and so does Grayson Hunt came in. All right, get it out. Long 3, ball on the way. Off the iron, no good by Binion. He has struggled tonight in his shooting. Tech the rebound, coming the other way. Pass down to Joey Potts, gives it under, and all of a sudden that was almost lost. They retained it. Coach Parnell almost covered his head with that one. Went about 3 different bounces before we got it back. Jensen lobs. Oh, Rupson to Potts. What a play. Jensen to Potts. Touchdown. He rolled it up. I didn't know if he could do it. He'd gotten past the basket. Mike, great play. 6-point lead. Down underneath. Put the ball up, and it's good on the shot by John Lustig. And cuts the lead back again. 1:45 remaining in the first half. Cuts it back to 30-26. Front court, Guerra. Guerra with the ball way out on top. Guarded there by Binion. Backs his way in, almost loses the handle. Has it, goes up and under, and lays it in. Wow. What a play. I think Parnell wanted to foul the boot, but he didn't get the call. I'm just glad we got the bucket. 6-point lead again. Oh, my. Binion swerves and goes around, and they're going to call a foul against Oregon Tech. Foul's going to go against Guerra, and on Jamison, that will be his first personal. Jamison, 8 points in the game. Leads Oregon Tech in scoring, I do believe, with 8. And at the line, shot up, will not go for Binion. Binion on the season is a 68% foul shooter. Tonight, they have not been very good at the line.
1 out of 3. He's been the guy who's gone to the line.
Binion again. They only made the second one. Cuts the lead to 32-27. Lead cut down to 5 minutes, 22 remaining first half. Guerra across the timeline. Walks the ball into forecourt. Looks, gets it over to Shivers. Now on the right-hand side to Faust. Faust looks inside, can't get it in, but they get it to Jensen. And Jensen has his pocket picked. They're coming the other way. And driving down, they want to get it over. Nice defense by Oregon Tech. Got back and made them pull it back out. Even though they did have the turnover, they took the bucket away. Now out on top to Stockton, who had come back into the game. Bounces down low, go to the hoop. High off the glass. Shot is no good by Hunt. Rebound cleared off by Jensen. Lead pass to Potts. And he is going to be fouled on the play by Justig. Hope that neither one of them are hurt. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
They're going to call Potts for a travel on that situation, saying that Potts did not really control the basketball moving with it before the contact was made. I was shielded, so I couldn't see.
Well, you're probably right then. It was probably the right call, according to what, because the way the rules read now. But there's 40 seconds to go, and their coach Johnson wanted them to move, go down there, get a bucket. They're back in. They want to turn, want to shoot, can't do it. They lose the ball. Tech takes it away. They took it right away from Lustig. Double-teamed him, triple-teamed him, said bye-bye. Now they're down where they'll play for one. Differential of one, not even a second, maybe a second and a half differential. They're going to play. They're going to run it down. They're not going to let LC have the ball against Stockton on Guerra. Sam would like to make a steal and go the other way. Guerra backs his way in. They're down to 8 seconds on the shot clock. Down to 6. They're going to give it to Jensen. Back to Guerra. 3 ball from the corner. Good! Guerra hits it. And Tech will lead at 35-27. They will not get a shot. And that will be your halftime score. Great shot on the way. And we have,
ladies and gentlemen, at the half,
35-27.
LC State 27.
Oregon Tech.
Your Hustlin' Owls,
Hey, Bobby,
35.
as we hear Scott Allen in there, take your headset off, walk towards the bench real quick. We've got a special surprise for you. This today, friends, as we are here at Danny Miles Court, it's the last home regular season game that Bobby Compson will broadcast
tonight
here on
is
this
senior
floor.
night.
And so a special
I've
shout
got
out. Here's Scott Allen.
Presentation that we would like to make right now. If I can have your attention, please. Today marks a milestone in Oregon Tech athletics. Today we honor the legendary voice of the Hustlin' Owls, Bobby Thompson. The 2022 OIT Howard Morris Athletics Hall of Fame selection has broadcast games for Oregon Tech since 1990. 33 years calling football, baseball, softball, and basketball games, including the biggest moments in Oregon Tech history. Tonight marks Bobby's final regular season broadcast at Danny Miles Court. He'll be hanging up the mic at the end of this season. And on behalf of the athletic department and Hooter fans around the world and listening on the air tonight, we want to say thank you for the memories. Bobby T, you are what makes Oregon Tech athletics so special. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only voice of the Hustlin' Owls, on your feet for the legend, Bobby Thompson.
And that is what it is all about. We'll talk with Bobby when we come back. We'll also have our senior introductions for the women as we are at halftime. Tech with their largest lead at 8. Back after this on 92.5 KLAD.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's start here.
During the Les Schwab Founders Celebration Sale, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hear me, Saffron? I can hear you. We're about to go live.
Are you?
Yeah.
I got to do one shout out to Bobby.
Totally. We got 5 seconds. We are at halftime here from Danny Miles Court. Oregon Tech with the lead at 35-27. The Hustlin' Owls hit their first 3 of the second half on the last shot by Jamison Guerra. Softball coach Greg Stewart stops by. I know you have something special to say about Bobby.
Yeah, I do. And I stole Bobby's mic so that I could get on the radio. I know there's a lot of people still out there listening to these games, and I just have to tell you, we are blessed here at Oregon Tech to have Bobby Thompson calling these games for all these years, for all these sports. And I just, have to say he's been such a great part of this whole Oregon Tech tradition and just a really, really big part of my coaching career. So I appreciate Bobby and all his efforts and everything he's done for us as coaches, our staff, and especially all these student athletes.
We appreciate that, Coach Stewart. We're going to send it to Scott Allen. It's our women's senior introduction.
The women's basketball coaching staff would like to recognize the 2023 Oregon Tech women's basketball senior class. They played their final regular season home game earlier today. We have 4 seniors we'd like to introduce you to. First, she's in her 4th year in the program. She played in 58 career games. She ranks number 47 on the OIT all-time three-pointers made list before becoming the team's manager this year. She's a biology health sciences major. She's a 2-time Cascade Conference all-academic team selection. She's joined tonight by her parents, Dennis and Angie, from Chehalis, Washington. Courtney Bennett, thank you. That's a jackpot right there. Courtney, we appreciate you. Thanks for sharing 4 years of your talent with us. Next, our next senior is in her 2nd year in the program. She's played in 38 career games, scored 72 points, 76 rebounds, and 25 steals. As a member of the track and field team, she's a 3-time Cascade Conference champion and 3-time NAIA All-American in the javelin. She's a biology health sciences major. She's joined by her parents, Jeff and Wendy, from Lakeview, Oregon. 23, Alex Conley. A 2-sport athlete and a top-notch human being right there. Thank you, Alex Conley. Our next senior is in her 4th year in the program. She's played in 92 career games. As of last night, she scored 1,004 points with 470 rebounds. She earned all Cascade Conference honors following the 2022 season. She's a respiratory care major and a 3-time Cascade Conference all-academic team selection and a 3-time NAIA Scholar Athlete. And one of 2 Lady Owls nominated for the 2023 NAIA Academic All-America team. She's joined tonight by her parents, David and Judy, her sister and teammate Kennedy, and brother Grant from Gridley, California, number 11, Maddie Tall. Grant is not invisible. He is in the locker room with the men's team. Maddie, thanks. Melissa Lee, our final senior. She's in her 5th year as a Lady Owl. She's played in 100 career games. She scored 680 points and 559 rebounds. 120 assists and 120 blocks and 131 steals. A defensive machine. She's earned all Cascade Conference selection following the 2021 season. She's got a double major in communication studies and dental hygiene. She's joined tonight by her parents, Charlie and Lisa, her sister Jessie, and her grandparents, Jim, Betty, and Margaret. They're very proud of this young lady in Napavine, Washington. Number 31, Melissa Lee. Ladies and gentlemen, the Oregon Tech women's basketball senior class.
Gotta love that, Bobby. It's always special on senior day. Melissa Lee, along with Maddie Toll, Courtney Bennett, and Alex Conley for the Lady Owls, for Joey Potts, Jesse Higgins, and Kyson Faust for the Hustlin' Owls. Huge right there. And even better, the fact that we just found out the Hustlin' Owls are in the postseason. Unbelievably that they're in the postseason. As Evergreen knocked off Multnomah tonight, 93-87, meaning the magic number for Tech is 0. They're in. It's just, where are we going on Tuesday night, BT?
That makes it special.
Subaru better be ready, or my car's going. We're headed on the road in a week or so. That's huge news. But I got to get your thoughts. I know we shocked you when we brought you out there, and I know you had no clue any of that was happening. We've been working on this for a month.
No clue.
And,
that was awfully
just
nice.
Unbelievable opportunity to honor someone who's meant a lot to me over the years, and just grateful. I can tell you this, Bobby, there's no way that I'm going to be able to fill those size 950 feet shoes that you have right there, Bobby.
I'll tell you, it's been a pleasure. It's been fun, and it's time. And I wanted it to be a situation like it is now, where I know someone who is really, and I do mean really, really good, to take over that. Plus, you're the best SID in the country, definitely at our level for sure. So I tell you, absolutely.
Got to show Harrison Steiger this.
Okay, this is we're in.
We're in. So you're talking with Harrison Steiger, wanted him to know that the Hustlin' Owls are headed to the postseason. We'll come back after this break. Look at the first half numbers. Tech has the lead by 8. We're back after this.
Think fun. Think Clamoya Casino. Tune in and turn on the fun with drawings for up to $500 cash and a 65-inch TV. Take home up to $250 cash. Let it roll Thursday kiosk. Join us for Hot Seat Blitz with up to $500 cash and a football. Get a little sparkle on Valentine's Day to earn jewelry. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon. Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together, we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
Your non-traditional halftime show here from Danny Miles Court. We'll get back on track. We got basketball to play. Oregon Tech leading 35-27 at the break. Tech in that first half, believe it or not, BT, shot 50% from the field. 15 out of 30, 1 of 6 from 3. The Jamison Guerra right before the buzzer was the difference in that number, and 4 of 7 from the free throw line. They held LC to 12 of 31 from the field, 38%. They were 1 of 8 from 3 and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Tech with a 20-16 edge on the glass, and Tech and LC both with 5 first half turnovers. Jamison Guerra leads the way for Oregon Tech, 11 points and 3 assists, 6 each for Keegan Shivers and Joey Potts, 5 each for Kyson Faust and for Joey Bauman. Or I should say Cody Bauman, as I was looking at Joey and went, oh, that's not a good thing. John Lustig leads the way for LC, 8 points for him, along with a team best 5 rebounds, 6 off the bench from Anthony Peoples. It's been the bigs that have done the most of the damage for Lewis Clark State here in this first half, as they held Davian Brown to just 1 of 5 shooting from the field and just 3 points.
That's huge, because I mean he's a gun and he can do it. But you got probably still once again the best defensive player in the conference in Kai Faust.
Doing what he does. Doing what he does. The other scores we talked about: Evergreen knocking off Multnomah on the road, 93-87. So Tech's magic number is 0 in the men's basketball chase. They are
Frankie got a win.
We love it when Frankie gets a win. Warner Pacific knocks off Northwest 93-81. It was Eastern Oregon. They move into second place as they knocked off Corbin tonight 81-58. College of Idaho won their 25th in a row, 97-74 over Bushnell. And the Bobby Thompson special at 9 tonight over in Ashland. It'll be Walla Walla in Southern Oregon as Southern looks to try and join Eastern in second place, along with Warner Pacific in the conference standings.
And they certainly should with that game. But it's just interesting right now. What you and I want to know is what's happening as far as the last weekend is going to make big decisions. Oh, wow. And the rest of the games tonight, right here, included.
That is definitely the case, and the biggest key is with Southern going to Corbin, Oregon Tech going to Corbin, Oregon Tech and Southern going to Bushnell. Those are going to be big ones. And then Lewis Clark State, they get to play host to both Warner Pacific and Multnomah. And Eastern and College of Idaho, they get, I think, the easy route going up to Seattle to take on Northwest and Evergreen.
Yeah. Okay, start the second half. Both starting lineups pretty much, except Oregon Tech's was just a little different from the first starting lineup to start the game. Wow, nice play. They moved that one beautifully. Grayson Hunt, that was designed out in the locker room. gets the bucket, and it's 35-29. The 8-point lead is now back to 6. Get the ball into Cody Bauman, backs his way in, turns around, puts it up, will not go, but he's fouled on the play. And he'll go to the line and shoot 2, and that foul is going to go against Keegan Crosby, the 6'6" grad from Seattle, Washington, graduate student. And I think that he went to
Alaska.
He's from the Alaska Anchorage, is where, yeah.
Division II school in the GNAT.
Yeah, and so this is his last place to play for a year. First shot by Bauman is good. Cody now 2 of 3 tonight. And he'll have one more. Back to a 7-point lead. Bauman, deep breath. Left-hander ready, puts it up in the air. Good again. And it's 37-29, back to the 8-point lead. And out of the backcourt, here comes Mr. Binion. Gets it over to Justic, now over to Crosby. Now back out on top. They wing it around the outside. One back's in the hand of Binion. Binion still yo-yoing the dribble. Now back over to Lustig, now inside. They get it, and the shot blocked by Potts, and they call the foul on Potts with the body.
Looked like he was straight up that time. I had a good look that time. Looked like he was straight up, but like you mentioned, Bobby, must have been with the hip that he made the contact.
And on Joey, that's his second personal, and that will put Grayson Hunt, the freshman from Pullman, only a 49% foul shooter, and it in and out of the hopper. I jinxed him.
That's a good jinx.
That's a good jinx. He'll have one more. Only a freshman. Pretty young club for Austin Johnson.
And they've had a bunch of injuries this year that has been an issue for them. 3 or 4 guys that they had hoped to count on have not played.
And the second one is good, so Hunt makes 1 of 2 and now has 3 points in the game. Front court, Tech with the ball, out on top, Joey Potts, lob in, and the lob was too far. But they said the restricted area, they're trying to tell them, and I don't think the referee understands what Parnell's telling him.
Well, the problem was they were hooked. They hooked Cody Bauman on that lob, and he couldn't go after the basketball, and that was the reason why he couldn't catch it.
And that's a foul, and it was missed. So they can review it with our radio analysis on there. Shot over and off by Binion. Boy, that was Davian Brown. Davian Brown shot that. Tech the rebound. Come down the other way. Faustus got it. Now they get it out on top to Guerra on the near side. Now to Shivers. Shivers with the ball. Now gives it out to Potts. Potts on the dribble. Back the old Santa Clara weave from the 50s. Ken Sears. And now we have a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be a holding foul. And the foul's going to go against Keegan Crosby. And that will be Keegan Crosby's. That should be his second foul.
His third.
Third? Okay. You're right. It is his third. 2 this half, 1 just in the first half. Yeah. So Crosby's going to sit down, and coming back into the game for the first time here in the second half is going to be Orion Courtney from Corvallis. Played his high school ball in Portland. And the foul this time is going to go against Courtney.
Just a little hand fighting in there between Ian Bauman, and referee caught him.
And they get the ball in to Bauman. Bauman backs his way in, wants to go up, put it up over, would not go down. Faust had it for a second, and it's going to be Oregon Tech's ball. It was his last touch by Lewis Clark State. Austin Johnson up halfway up the line, big smile on his face.
He's thinking that Bauman's pushing off with his offhand.
Yeah, it kind of looked that way.
He
did. And now they get it into Shivers. Shivers down along the baseline, trying to back around somewhere. Pass into Potts. Dangerous pass. Somehow Faust got it and got it back into Bauman. Bauman wants to go up with a shot and score it. Wow, I'll tell you. Disaster into success, just like that. And it's the biggest lead of the game, 39-30 Tech. Driving with the ball, Lustig. Now they give it out to Binion. Binion wants to lob it back over to Lustig. Lustig comes back, terminates his dribble, gets it down inside. Now they get it way out here to Binion again. Binion's going to drive inside, and a foul is going to be called, and it's going to be against Kyson Faust. Kyson Faust will pick up the personal foul.
It goes on Cody Bauman.
It
be his
did?
third.
Oh. Well, he signaled I thought that they had put it on Faust. Well, okay. So that's 3 on Bauman. Well, either way, it's not good. However you look at it, to have the foul, they'll get it back in with a fresh 20. Get the ball into Lustig. Lustig into the big guy, Hunt. Now back out for a long 3 by Lustig. No good. They have really struggled from the 3. Well, so have we, for that matter. Now they get it into Guerra. He's in traffic. Gets the ball back out here. Driving down, putting up a 3 ball on the way. Off the iron, no good on the shot. Rebound again. This time, wow. What a rebound. I tell you, without a doubt, Greg Jensen is an offensive rebounding machine. Actually, both ways, but he has just turned into a phenom, and what a big help that has been to Tech. Lead up to 11, biggest of the game. Out on top now, once again, driving with the ball is Hunt. Gets it back over in the corner. Coach wanted to walk. He said he walked, and they didn't listen to him. They're clear at the other end. Now they get the ball to Lustig. Now they get it over to Binion. His shot's no good. Rebound comes off to Shivers. They come the other way. Right now, I'll tell you, Coach Parnell's the best young yell leader in the room. You can hear him up and down the floor. He's doing a heck of a job.
He's coaching hard tonight.
Yeah, he's coaching very hard. And put up and in by Faust. And it's 43-30 Tech with 16:25 remaining in the game. Back into the front court comes LC. Binion gets the ball into Courtney. Courtney backs his way in against Jensen. Now he gets back out onto Davian. Now they go down to Lustig. Inside now, wanting to go up and put it up over Potts, and they're going to call a foul on Joey Potts, I do believe.
I believe it'll be his 3rd. So both bigs now in a little bit of foul trouble.
And so 3 fouls on Potts, and that is going to send Hunt to the foul line. The freshman out of Pullman, Washington, Cougar country. First shot on the way, no good. Hunt only 49% from the line. Guerra comes out of the game. Potts comes out of the game. Elmore comes into the game. And who else came into the game?
Cody Bauman.
Well, Bauman came back in. I thought, wow, okay. And he's got 3 fouls, doesn't he? Second shot is good. And it cuts the lead back to 12, 43-31, 16-10. A lot of time left in this game, second half. Nice crowd on hand here for senior night. Elwood comes over and a pass. Sam Stockton almost had the interception to go the other way. And if you join us late, yes, that is John Stockton's son. He's the youngest of the Stockton kids. Driving down, putting the ball up off the glass and down. A great play right there by Keegan Shivers, and he schooled young Stockton on that play. No two ways about it. Leads up to 14 at 45-31. Left-hand side, driving down is Brown, and there's a foul called.
They're going to get Faust this time. And free throws will be coming for LC.
Well, Faust will pick up the personal, his first.
Going to call one on someone. That's the guy you want.
Yeah, you want the guy that doesn't have any fouls. And that's going to send Davian Brown to the foul line. 79% on the year for Brown. In the game, he's got 3 points now. It bounces around and falls through. He's got 4.
Soft shot.
I mean, here is a guy that averages 15 a game, the leading scorer on the team, and he has 4.
Has not had many open looks tonight.
No, he has not. He has had the absolute dean of defense guarding him. Second shot, no good.
And Bauman couldn't collect the rebound.
Yeah, he couldn't collect the rebound, so the ball's going to go back to LC State. Stockton will take it out with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Gets the ball in to Courtney. Courtney gives it up to Brown. They give it up now to Lustig. Bounces it down low to Courtney again. Backs his way, throws it way back out to Lustig. Lustig's going to back his way off. He'd like to take a 3. He hasn't had success yet. Now they get it down low. Good defense, but he still makes it anyway on the shot taken by Anthony Peoples Jr. Cuts the lead back to 11 at 45-34. Shivers drives to the foul line, gives it to Bauman. Oh, Bauman missed the slam. Oh, my. He was right there. That's too bad. Missed the slam. Caught the rim, and away it went right into the hands of LC. 14:55 remaining in this contest. Lustig backs his way off, right in his hip pocket right now. And they go down low, give it up to Courtney under Stockton, and he gives it to Peoples, who lays it in. And they're on a personal 4-0 run or whatever to cut this back to 45-36 to get it into single digits. Shivers out here on top. Owls have gone cold here of late. Now to Jensen. Jensen back to Shivers. Shivers is going to put up about a 15-footer. Bounce around, won't go. But the rebound underneath. Jensen puts it up, and it still won't go. And Stockton saves the ball. It looked like Jensen was fouled, but no call by the official. Whirling underneath and going to the hoop, and a foul's now going to be called. I think they're going to blow that one. He was trying to get out of the way, and I think they're going to call it.
On Cody Bauman.
Cody Bauman. And that's 4, right?
Yep.
4 fouls on Bauman. I mean, he's trying to get out of the way. And then down here, I thought Jensen was hacked pretty good. But we'll see. They're right on the floor. They know the game. First shot is good by Lustig. He is the best foul shooter on the team. He's the one you don't want to foul. 86% for John Lustig. Faust comes out. Bauman comes out. Coming back into the game for Oregon Tech was Jay Elmore. And who else? Oh, and Guerra, I guess, came back into the game. No, it was
Potts came in along with Guerra.
It was Potts. Potts, yeah. So now here they go. Give it up. Shivers had it, almost lost the ball. Keegan looks inside. Now gets it back out to Elmore. Elmore back to Shivers. Shivers one bounce dribble, gives it up to Jensen. Now they give it in, drive to the hoop, put it up, score it. Guerra. Timeout Oregon Tech, 13:47 remaining in the game. 47-38, Tech by 9.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them, and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
From our humble beginning serving members from a small garage to today serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
Bobby, as we look at the conference standings right now, College of Idaho sits at 20-0. Southern Oregon a game back of Warner Pacific and Eastern Oregon, who sit at 14-6. Corbin is at 13-7. Now Tech at 10-9. Trying to get to 11-9 with a win. They lead 47-38 with 13:47 to play.
Thank you, Michael. Ball will be put in play by LC State. Sam Stockton will bring the ball into the front court. Stockton comes down the right-hand side, drives in the corner, gives the ball up. On top of it, it's Courtney, drive in the middle. Now they get it back out to Penny. Now they go inside, and they're going to count the basket and call a foul against Shivers. And the basket is good, and that is going to send Orion Courtney, the 6'2 sophomore from Corvallis, to the foul line to try to complete a three-point play. And all of a sudden again, Mike, the lead is cut down to 7.
Courtney's struggled, to say the least, at the line. See if he can make one.
Yeah, he did.
He was a 26% free thrower.
Well, he made it, cut the lead to 6.
Close as LC's been here in the second half.
It is. It is. What was the biggest now? Was it 17 or 15 lead?
Largest for Tech was at 14.
14, okay. Shivers Three ball on the way by Guerra, no good. Rebound, Blake Jensen wants to put it up, and he's hammered and will shoot two. Foul is going to go against Newsom, and I'll tell you, Justin Parnell would have come unglued if they hadn't called that foul.
He was talking about that this morning when we were chatting about how he thought Jensen should have got to the line a lot more than he did yesterday.
Yeah.
On a lot of those offensive rebound putbacks that he had.
And Blake hits the first one. He now has 5 points in a game. Out of the game is Elmore. Back into the game is Faust for Oregon Tech. Coach Parnell talking to one of the officials. Second shot also good by Blake Jensen. He's been working on his foul shooting, and Blake Jensen now was up to 65%, and now he's probably closer to about 70. All right, driving down, Orion, get it over in the corner. Long shot there from three, no good by Lustig. Rebound comes out to Guerra, and the block's going to be called against LC State. Foul will go against Brennan Newsom, the 6'9" sophomore from Sacramento. And that will be non-shooting. That's the fifth foul against LC State. Tech has committed 6. And sitting down will be Courtney. Coming back into the game is going to be Anthony Peoples Jr. Pretty good freshman from Eastvale, California. Has 13 blocks to lead their LC State team this year. 8-point lead. Get the ball over. Now nice to Potts. Put the ball in. Slam dunk. Count the bucket. And the foul is going to go against Lustig. He gets the insult of the foul as he hits the deck. I mean, Potts went right there, and he was in where he should not be.
I was watching a college game earlier today, Bobby, and they talked about if you're the secondary defender in that area, you could be called for a charging call, but not that case. He was in that area. It's all about trying to be safe, and that was the right call in that situation.
And thank goodness Lustig was not hurt. I mean, I think that rattled his bones a little bit. Because, I mean, Joey Potts, he's not real heavy, but he's powerful. Mike Safford really knows what he's doing. Now, you ever think about refereeing more? Shot by Potts is good. And Tech now back up to the 11-point lead, and they are on a 4-0 run. Front court, LC State driving in, putting it high off the board, but it will not go on the shot by Binion. They get the rebound, turning around as Peoples, no good, but it's tipped up and in by Stockton. Stockton in the right place at the right time, and Sam Stockton's now got 4 in the game. Timeout LC at 12:20 remaining in the game. It's only a 9-point lead now for Tech. We'll be back.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Here in this community that they struggle with just being able to get a warm meal, and he said that the generosity of the fans here this weekend will go a long way for what we need to do.
That's great. That's great, because it's always been one of my donations has been the Klamath Food Bank, Klamath Lake Food Bank as we call it now, and I try to keep my money in the basin. You know what I mean? It's just because there are a lot of people that need it to help them out and everything, and so it's a good thing to have that we have it. I'm glad we have it every year. Okay, time back in. Guerra will bring the ball out of the back court. Comes into the front court, guarded there by Davian Brown. Gives it up. Now gets the return pass. Now he's down in the corner. Get it back up. Driving in. Give it now. Driving his way in. Turn around. Want to shoot. We got a whistle and a foul. I mean, the passing, first it went to Shivers, then it went back, and then finally it ended up in the hand of Blake Jensen, and he went to shoot, and Blake Jensen was fouled on the play, made his last 2. Jensen in the game has got 6 points, and he's there. I tell you, his play of improvement this year has been just unbelievable.
Well, a lot of that, Bobby, the fact that Blake Jensen getting a lot more run, getting a chance to play a lot more minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, last weekend he had 31 minutes in that win against Evergreen, most he's ever played in a game.
Well, with the people that graduated last year, I mean, there was not room for him to play very much. And he certainly is now, and I undoubtedly he will be a starter next year for the rest of his career. Because we'd like to keep Joey, but we can't. He's graduating. Shot on the way, and again, it's missed, but a foul has been called. Benyon missed the shot. Foul is going to go on Guerra. Guerra will pick up the personal foul, his second. And that will send Benyon to the foul line to see what he can do. He has not been that super at the foul line tonight. He shot more than any of the team, 68%. First shot perfect, nothing but net. Cody Bauman, playing with 4 fouls, is coming back in the game and give Potts a rest. And sitting down on the other side, Newsom I saw sat down. And coming back in was Courtney. Second shot made them both.
Stockton was the other one to sit down for them.
Okay, thank you. And now they have cut the lead once again. It's back to 8, single digits again. Ball in the hands of Shivers, bounces it in to Jensen, wants to go up with it, and it's out of bounds off of LC State. I mean, that's a great play, but boy, the frame, the window area on that is very tight.
Yep.
When they tried to get that in and got knocked out of bounds. They got 19 left on the shot clock. Get it into Bauman, playing with 4 fouls. Cody got to be careful. Backs his way, turns around, still wants to get rid of it, trying to get rid of it, got to do something with it. Gets it finally to Shivers, down to 8 on the shot clock. Shivers is going to take a 3 from the corner. No, and he's fouled on the play. He is fouled on the play by Peoples.
It'll be 2 shots coming.
And so he'll get 2 shots. He was saying his foot was on the line. But that has to be a nightmare for Austin Johnson, in that position. That shot was probably not going to be made the way the time was, etc. But at the line, shot good. It's always nice to get one of your top foul shooters, 84% on the year for Keegan Shivers. Sophomore out of Wilsonville. Second shot on the way, good again. And back to a 10-point lead. 11 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Still plenty of time for LC State. They don't have to be in a rush, that's for sure. Now they get the ball back out to Crosby, who's back into the game. Now into Courtney. Courtney has the ball, can't get rid of it. Now he finally does. Shot on the way, and this one off the arm. Not good, but Courtney gets the rebound, throws it clear out again to Benyon. Now they go over down along the baseline. They're trying to back the way. Good defense by Jensen. Ball's put up by Peoples, misses the shot. And now we have a whistle and a foul.
Wow, late call. It's going to be on the rebound, it looks like.
Did they say on 11?
They said it was on Jensen.
Oh, on Jensen. Oh, wow. Boy.
They said he pushed off to clear the way on that rebound.
Why didn't he call it about 6 seconds earlier? Holy cow. Okay, that's going to
was almost back
Peoples.
up floor.
Peoples is 55%. He missed it. And the rebound corralled by Oregon Tech. And Bauman. Now over to Shivers in the corner. Shivers down to Bauman. Cody's got to be careful, wants to back his way in again. Cody wants to turn, wants to go up, put it up. No, they're going to have a whistle and a foul. And the foul is going to go against Anthony Peoples. He'll pick up the personal foul. I know that, when the coachers along the sideline and they want a foul, and once in a while the officials
Well, the call that I don't like on that, Bobby, and I've said it multiple times this year, a foul's a foul. You don't wait till whether or not the shot goes in.
Oh, I
agree.
agree.
You either blow the whistle or you don't.
Right. I agree.
Because if the shot would have went in, the whistle would not have blown.
You've been talking to Coop, too, haven't you? You and Coop agree on that.
Talk about a good official, Cooper Roberts.
Yeah. First shot is good by Bauman. Bauman now in the game's got 10. And his foul line shooting has improved so much since the beginning of the year. Cody will have one more. The lead is 10. 10:29 remaining in the game. Bauman for one more. The lefty from Mount Shasta, nothing but net. Coates has got 11 in the game, and it's 57-45. The lead is 12. Back to the front court. Here comes Benyon. Benyon on the dribble. Goes right-hand side to Crosby. Crosby looking inside. He wants to get it into Hunt. Can't do it. Goes back out to Benyon. They go around the perimeter. Down on the left side. They finally get it to Lustig. He wants to drive in, lean in, turn around, put it up. Nice play by John Lustig. Gets it up and in. And Lustig now in the game has a dozen points. I believe he's the leading scorer for LC State. With the ball, driving down, Shivers put up a little 7-footer. No, but he's going to be fouled on the play by Benyon. Benyon pushed him. That's one reason the ball went completely over.
Can we get 3 possessions without the whistle blowing? My word. There's no flow of this contest. Tech can't get up and down the floor when the whistle keeps blowing. But,
I know.
But the good thing is Oregon Tech's been doing well at the free throw line and doing a good job when they do box out and get defensive stops.
Here's Shivers again. First one short off the iron. That usually a little sign of tiredness.
Played a lot of minutes.
That's what he does. He'll have one more. The lead is 10, make it 11. And for Shivers, he now has 11 in the game. 13 for Guerra, 11 for Shivers, 11 for Bauman. All right, down the other way. Over in the corner is Lustig. Lustig backs his way in, pulls the ball back out, gives it to Benyon, wants to drive to the foul line, gets it over to the far left-hand side on the ball to Crosby. Crosby backs his way in, now gives it back to Benyon in traffic, turn, and we're going to have a whistle, and a foul is going to be called.
I think it's going on Guerra, which would be his third. Let's see who they call it on. I'm guessing Guerra.
Now they're having a little discussion.
They're going to say on the floor, and it is on Jamison.
Yeah, it is, and that's 3 on Guerra.
So 4 on Bauman, 3 on Potts, 3 on Guerra.
And Potts is going to come back in, and they're going to take Bauman out of the game.
Good
that's
call.
For sure. That's a good call, right timing, because there's still 9:32 to go. You want to keep everybody in the game. 11-point lead, and that's going to put Benyon at the foul line again. He's been there all night, Mike.
4 of 6.
Make it 5 of 7. 5 of 7, that's above his 68%, a little bit above. Cuts the lead back to 10. He cut it to single digits right here. Next shot on the way. Nope, no good. Rebound comes right in the hands of Jensen. Clears it off to Guerra on the far side. Guerra comes to the front court on the left-hand dribble. Now it's going to go over, going to give it back up to Shivers. Shivers loses the handle, just flat lost the ball. And they get it down, coming the other way, and Potts is knocked to the floor. Or Faust, rather. They help him up. No whistle along the way. They just...
Shivers at this end of the floor just trying to do a little too much there.
Yeah.
Playing maybe a little not within himself. LC extended the defense out.
And
made
he
it a little
lost
more
the
tough.
ball, turned it over, and then no fouls either way. But that one is going to be a foul. That's going to be a foul on Jensen. And that's going to send Courtney to the foul line. It's a good foul, right? 26% shooter, but then did he go to make a...
See if he can make free throws.
Okay, how is he now? Is he 0 for 2 in the game?
He's
or
1 for 1.
1 for 1, okay. Here's Courtney at the line. Missed it. Now he's 1 for 2. Coming into this game, he had been 13 for 51 at the foul line. So now he's 14 for 53. 14 for 54. That was really a brick. Poor guy. I feel sorry for him when they shoot like that. That looked like me. That's how I would shoot. All right, Guerra in the front court. Gives it out on top to Shivers. Right here in front of us to Jensen. Now back to Shivers. Drives the baseline underneath in traffic. Give it to Jensen, who's going in. Wants to put it up, and he's fouled. He got hammered on the way. But I tell you, they've run some nice plays. And that foul again is on Crosby, and that's going to be his 4th personal foul. And that's going to send Blake Jensen to the line to shoot 2. 58-48 is the score. Oregon Tech leads by 10. And Blake Jensen having another good night, rebounding and scoring. Shot on the way is good. So now he is up to 8 points, I think.
Yes, 8 points.
Okay, up to 8. How many rebounds does he have?
9.
9. So he's up close to another double-double.
Would be 4.
4 in a row. Yeah. Second shot is good. That gives him, so he's got 9 and 9 now. 9 rebounds.
9 and 9.
I say he's going to get that.
He's got a shot. He's got a shot.
Got a real shot to get his 4th double-double in a row. Okay, front court, get the ball to Lustig. Way out on top, gives it to Newsom. Now to Stockton. Stockton left-hand dribble out on top to Lustig. 14 on the shot clock. Lustig back for a big 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound cleared off by Shivers. Shivers brings the ball to the front court. Shivers wants to drive down, pad, and we're going to have kick ball. For a minute, I thought I was in a soccer game.
Guerra was pleading for the ball. He thought he had a clean lane to the basket.
Yeah.
The other thing that LC's doing right now with a lot of these substitutions that they're making, trying to slow the tempo down because it is a second straight game and they're playing at elevation. Their lungs got to be feeling it just a bit.
How high is Lewiston?
About 2,000 feet.
How high is Caldwell?
About 3.
Okay, thank you. And that shot was blocked in the middle by Hunt. They come the other way, lose the handle on the ball. There's lots of action. I think Guerra's going to pick up his 4th foul. I hope they're both all right. Davian Brown gets up slow. Guerra gets up slow. So that's the 4th foul on Guerra. And he's going to have to come out of the game.
And when you've got a short bench like Oregon Tech has, with the injuries that they've had, it makes it a difficult thing when guys do get into foul trouble.
Davian Brown is a 79% foul shooter, not one you want to foul. Shot good. Cuts the lead back to 11. And back into the game once again comes Jay Elmore. So does Shivers go to the point?
Elmore's been running the point more tonight.
Has he? Okay. Missed the second shot. Rebound, scramble for it. Wow, over into the seats. Wow, I hope Shivers is okay. They crashed into the seats.
2 guys went down. Shivers and one of their.
Yeah, one of their guys went down too.
And Shivers just pleading his case going, I thought I wasn't the last one to touch it, but I guess they said he was.
Wrong end of the floor to have it happen. Okay, down there again. Now the ball as they wing it around the outside. Stockton gets it down inside. Turn around, jump hook, no, and a foul on Potts. Wow. Potts is called for the personal foul. I didn't know. He must have got him with the body because I thought he got all ball with the hand.
He was straight up. He was straight up. And now you both your bigs now with 4.
Yeah, and you got to bring the other one back in. There's still too much time, Mike. 7:58 in the game with an 11-point lead, and you got a guy at the foul line. Well, he's only 49% on the season. But fouls are really mounting up on Oregon Tech. I don't think there are as many fouls on LC State.
LC actually 3 more fouls than Tech, but they've spread them out amongst a few more players.
Okay, all right. First shot's good. That cuts the lead to 10. Now Potts sits down with 4. Bauman comes in with 4. And they got to be careful. I mean, you talk about short bench because Jensen will have to be the Lone Ranger in there all by himself.
You still got Jesse Higgins. You still got Grant
Well,
Toll,
that's true.
maybe.
That's true. Little height, though. That one was really short. The ball is wrapped around, and Oregon Tech gets it. Shivers comes up with it in the back court. Shivers comes, Stockton right on top of him. Doesn't touch him, though. Good defense there. Get it back out to Elmore. Elmore behind the back, guarded by Brown. And we're now going to have a foul, and that foul's going to go against Newsom. He can't believe it. And they said, well, if you have a hold of the guy's arm and he's trying to move, I think, son, that's a foul.
So now you've got Newsom, a big for LC with 4. Peoples a big for LC with 4. Crosby a big for LC with 4. Bauman and Guerra and Potts all with 4 for OIT.
So there's 6 of them, 3 on each side. Shot good by Cody Bauman. Bauman now in the game. He's got 12. And Cody will have one more shot. Cody, deep breath, shot on the way. Got it again. Bauman now with 13 points.
Bauman and Guerra each with 13 to lead Tech.
62-50, lead back up to 10. Or to 12, I should say. Long 3 ball on the way, and that one is short. Not a good short shot taken by Cheney. Rebound comes out into the front court with the ball. Comes Shivers. Now they can move it around to get it over to Faust. Now bounce it down low to Bauman. Bauman looking. He's going to back his way in. Going to turn around. Put it up off the rim. Will not go. Rebound cleared off by Hunt. Hunt gets the ball up to Davian Brown. Comes to the front court. Now over to on the side to Cheney. Back to Brown. Brown drives the right-hand side. He'll launch a 3 ball. Over and off. No good. And a rebound. Shivers knew right where that ball. He came in there like a rocket and got that ball as it hit the rim and came off and got it into the front court. Now they get the ball out to Elmore. Now to Shivers. Now to Bauman. Bauman wants to back his way in. Want to turn, put it up. And they're going to call, I think Bauman just picked up his 5th foul.
He did. He was outside the protective arc. Right call by the official.
Well, you heard it. The official made the right call. He was outside the protective arc. So if you're going to blow the whistle, it has to be a foul. But with that, we got a timeout. 6:41 remaining in the game. Still anybody's game. Oregon Tech 62, LC State 50.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's start here.
During the Les Schwab Founders Celebration Sale, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them, and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Be reminded, friends, Bobby and I will be on the road next week. Friday night, we'll be in Eugene. Lady Owls and Hustlin' Owls against Bushnell. And then the regular season finale next Saturday in Salem against Corbin. Follow all the action right here on 92.5 KLED.
Well, the ball will be put in play by LC State. Tech leads by a dozen, 6:41 to go. Bauman, the first of 6 players in the game, 3 on each side that had 4 fouls to pick up his 5th. All right, out on top with the ball is Davian Brown. Gets the ball over to Lustig. Lustig now to Davian Brown again. Wants to drive his round, turn around, foul line jump, will not go. Rebound cleared off by Keegan Shivers. Shivers drives into the front court. And now he'll bring it clear back out to the center line and redirect the offense. Shivers lob pass inside, not a heady play, but they got the rebound. It was 2 against 1. Now get it into Jensen, put it up, score it. Looks like they maybe even got an arm on it, but all right, we got the bucket. 64-50, and that for Blake Jensen. He's now got the 11 points. He needs the 1 more rebound for his 4th straight double-double. Down low, good defense by Tech. Get the ball, want to drive to the hoop, lay it up and score. Nice recovery by Cheney. With that, we got a timeout. 5:40 remaining in the game. 64-52. Tech leading LC State.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home. by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's. We're in this together.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
Four players for Oregon Tech in double figures. Guerra and Bauman each with 13. Jensen and Shivers with 11. Lustig leads LC with 12 points. Peoples with 10. Looks like the Warriors going to pick up full court pressure.
Okay, thank you very much, Michael. Jensen gets the ball into Elmore. Gives it up to Shivers. Shivers out of the backcourt trying to get across the timeline. Shivers across the timeline in front court on the dribble. Gets it over to the left-hand side. Drive down low. Takes the return pass in the corner. Tough defense. Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Shivers backs his way in. Wants to go up. Put it up. Score it. Shivers with the bucket. And Guerra playing with 4 is going to be coming back into the game. Because right now it gets kind of tenacious when you don't have a point guard in there. One's on the injury list for the rest of the year, and the other one's got 4 fouls. Put up a baby hook on the shot, no good, taken by Hunt. And now we have a whistle and a foul. And was that on
Jensen?
Jensen. Only his, it's his third. And at the line to shoot 2 will be Keegan Crosby, 54% foul shooter. First shot good, nothing but net for Crosby. Shivers in, Elmore out for Oregon Tech. 66-53. The 14-point lead has been cut now to 12 as it's 66-54 on the 2 points made by Crosby. Crosby with 4 in the game. Bringing the ball out of the backcourt is Jensen. We'll give it up to Shivers, back to Jensen, turns around, back over to Shivers, way out on top to Guerra. As they run clock, they're down to 15 on the shot clock, wanting to run some clock. Shivers going to back, Guerra still driving, pull up, 15-footer, roll around, and down. Timeout Oregon Tech. That ball sat on the rim and rolled around slowly and dropped through. 4:30 remaining. Tech now back up by 14.
Days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Tech going to sit Guerra back down. Jay Elmore will return for him. Playing Elmore on defense and playing Guerra on offense. We've seen the Owls do that a couple times this year. They lead by 14. It's the 5th time they've had a 14-point lead.
Thank you, Mike Safford. Bringing the ball in the front court is Benyon. Benyon's going to launch a 3. Falls down to no avail. Rebound picked up by Oregon Tech.
Everybody calling for a flop on it, and they didn't call it.
I mean, I would think that they just let it go. Because it certainly, I thought, wait, nobody's even there. Tech kind of doing the old Santa Clara weave to run clock each time because they've got that 14-point lead. Back out to Shivers near the center line, down to 7. So Keegan's got to go to the foul line looking for somebody. Bounces to Faust, put it up short off the rim. Rebound Jensen. Jensen just got the rebound, shot underneath, put it back up, and the foul's going to be called. Jensen got 1 rebound. Potts got the second and got fouled. And once again, they're going to have Guerra sit down. No reason to go in. We're going to shoot, and they'll still have the ball.
Jensen's 10th rebound, double-double, number 4 in a row.
Wow. Got 11 points and 10 rebounds. 4th straight double-double.
If you were going to tell me, Bobby, that Blake Jensen at some point of this season was going to have 4 straight double-doubles,
I would bet you all the money in China.
Oh, my
money
word.
in China.
Oh, my word.
It wasn't going to happen. Turned into, I'm looking forward to just sitting and watching them all play.
It's going to
and
be
listening to you. I'll have my headset on. And I'll expect you to tell me the rules
you and
as they go.
You and Stevie.
Yeah, Stevie and Bobby have a headset. Driving all the way in, but he missed the lay-in. Tough roll that was for Davian Brown. Tech gets the rebound. Shivers in backcourt. That was a costly miss for LC State with only 3:27 remaining in the game. Front court. Get it to Joey Potts. Knocked way back out on top to Shivers. Shivers with the ball. Going to go to the dribble. Down to 9 seconds. Wants to try to set up. Ball knocked away from him. Now he's going to go. Going to drive in. Going to back off. Give it up to Potts for a 3-ball. Back of the iron. No good. Rebound crawled up and corral. Faust has got it. Give it to Shivers. Shot no good. And they'll go the other way. Thought there might have been a foul called there, but there wasn't. Long 3-ball in the way, very short, taken by Lustig. They're just desperate shooting now for desperation because they don't. Another long 3-ball, and that one's good. And that one was made by Crosby. Crosby hits the 3, so he's now got 7 points in the game. And that's timeout, 2:43 to go, and it's 70-57.
When you think fun, think Lamoya Casino. Tune in and turn on the fun with drawings for up to $500 cash and a 65-inch TV. Take home up to $250 cash. Let it roll Thursday kiosk. Join us for Hot Seat Blitz with up to $500 cash and a football. Get a little sparkle on Valentine's Day to earn jewelry. Stay and play at Lamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
Guerra going to come back in for Oregon Tech. They stay with the same crew. LC stays as well. It looks like the Warriors going to pick up full court.
All right, Michael. Jensen will take the ball out, looking to get it in. Still looking, and finally gets it in to Kai Faust. Faust now gets it to Guerra. They're still in the backcourt. Nice pass by Guerra up to Shivers. And they'll run some more clock right here with a 13-point lead and 2:30 left to go in the game. Guerra out near the center court on the dribble. Jamison backs his way around. He was hacked and no call. And now again he's hacked, and now the ball's going to go out of bounds.
Justin Parnell able to get a timeout there with 5 on the shot clock, 2:17 left in the contest. We're back after this.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever.
And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's. We're in this together.
Tech will have to inbound the basketball with 5 to shoot along the far sideline at the hash mark. See who they look for.
Okay, as Safi said, just 5 seconds to get it to Faust. Kai has it, going to drive in, go to the hoop and score it. Just like that. The man from Medford, he's now got 9 points, and he's still got 2 minutes to go here in the game to get a 10th point. I thought that would, but that's not a kick ball, huh? Oh, he almost made it. NBA 3 from way out. The next one from way out, and he hits the second one. That was Davian Brown, the 6'2 sophomore, Pasadena. Started his career at the Masters and then went to LC State. Cut some margin back to 12. Driving down, coming all the way to Potts. Oh, Potts missed the dunk, but he got the rebound. Now it's slapped away from him. They're going straight down and going to go to the hoop and lay it up and in. And that is going to make it a 10-point game, 72-62.
And with the history of these games, how it's gone, you never know what's going to happen. Timeout on the floor. We're back after this.
He's mad at
From our humble beginnings, serving members from a small garage, to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together, we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Bobby, the reason I mentioned going to break that with the recent history in the rally for LC, last year in Lewiston had a 7-point lead, 5 minutes left, lost. This year, 7-point lead with 4 minutes left and lost. So you see a little run late by LC. You don't want that to happen.
You don't want it. Now you have a bigger lead, but still you don't want it because they're excited. They think they have a chance now. Get the ball. Shivers in the backcourt, double teamed with us, still in the backcourt, and he's going to be fouled on the play, and he will shoot 2. Now Jensen will come back into the game.
This is the part of the game at Northwest last Saturday in which Oregon Tech struggled a bit. In fact, Tech went 5 straight trips where they split free throws in the final 3 minutes. See if Keegan Shivers can step up to the line and knock home a couple.
There it is. It's always nice to have your shooters that are the 80+% at the foul line. Cheney comes back into the game and Hunt sits down for LC. Shivers now in the game, 14 points.
10 rebounds as well.
So he's got a double-double as well. Ian Jensen, second shot, nothing but net. Back up one more time to a 12-point lead, 74-62. Front court, down they come. Binion's got the ball, gets it to Davian Brown. Long 3 on the way from the right-hand side corner. Good shot by Binion, and he hit it, and that cuts the lead to 9 with 1:15 to go. Again, pressure in the back court. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul, and the foul will be called, and it's going to go against Davian Brown. Will pick up, and Shivers will go back to the foul line once again. Always nice to have someone that can dribble the ball somewhat and be a good foul shooter. It's the one that gets fouled.
Here's going to be the interesting thing, Bobby. Tech, I don't think is going to shoot another 3 tonight. They've made 1. And the interesting thing, could be the 6th time in a long time, dating all the way back to like 88.
But they've only made 1?
But they've made only 1 3-pointer in a game.
Wow.
But Shivers hits the first. That's a big one.
75-65, 76-65. Back up to 11 with 1:10 to go. All right, out of the back court into the front court comes Binion. Binion gets it over to Evan. Now they get it over into the hands of Lustig. Lustig wants to drive in, put up a little 12-footer. No. Rebound cleared off by Oregon Tech. And Kai Faust is fouled on the play. And they'll come down. Kai has such great temperament, too. You know, I mean, he was mugged down there. And he just comes back up and say, hey, we'll go shoot the free throws.
I've got a chance to know Kyson this year. He's helped me out as part of his externship, just as classy of an individual. He comes from such a great
He's tremendous.
family.
Oh, yeah. Of course, I've known his father for 33 years. When he came up here to play basketball for Danny Miles. And here's Kai Faust at the line. Shot on the way back on the iron, bounces away. Needs one more point to be double digits. He's close in rebounds, I know that. Needs one more point for double digits in points. He's got 9. Makes 1 of 2, so he's got 10 points. So everybody in the game for Tech is in double digits at this time with 54 seconds to go. Long 3 ball on the way, no good on the shot by Cheney. Picked up, Guerra in the backcourt is going to come, and he's going to be fouled on the play by Brown. Brown accidentally tripped him, and that will send Guerra to the bench. Coming back into the game is going to be Jesse Higgins. Guerra at the line, he will be shooting 2.
Tech tonight, Bobby, 26 of 32 from the free throw line. That's a lot of free throw attempts.
It is, and it's pretty good percentage. First shot by Guerra is good. Higgins will come in. Potts will come out. Higgins comes back in. And Kyson Faust coming out also. Great job.
Look at the celebration on that bench.
Yep.
It's standing ovation.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's what you call Tech fans. I know that they do the same thing through the years. Second one, no good. Unusual miss there. Rebound cleared off with 42 seconds to go. Coming the other way with the ball. Binion gets it over on the left side for a 3 ball. That's going to go out of bounds, and that's pretty much going to do it. Guerra will bring the ball up. Differential of about 6 seconds game clock. And they're just going to start to dribble it out.
What a win for Oregon Tech, Bobby.
Big win. Great effort by Oregon Tech. Get it over to Elmore for a 3 ball, and he hits it. Jay Elmore.
Not one this time.
Exclamation point. He told him, he said, we need another 3. Hit it. And this game will end at 81-65 unless they try to go up. They throw it up. Are they going to count the basket?
They will.
I think they count. And it'll be 81-67 as your final score. Oregon Tech defeating LC State here. And the first win against LC State for Oregon Tech in a long time.
It's just a great effort, and this team peaking at the right moment, something that we talked about a year ago with Oregon Tech down the stretch.
Yeah.
Now they've won quietly, Bobby, 6 of their last 7. They've won 4 straight. They're in the postseason, and I can guarantee you this, and I know a lot of folks that from those games earlier today watching this one, Oregon Tech, not a team any of them want to face in the postseason.
No, I don't think so. I think right now that Oregon Tech is playing great basketball. And I tell you, it's just absolutely.
Definitely a great one here. So that'll do it for our broadcast here, friends. Our post-game show coming up next. 81-67, Oregon Tech with the victory. Our post-game show next here on 92.5 KLAD.